Now, we drive at human nature stuff, so everybody's got the same basic wiring in their, what our neuroscience brothers and psychologists would call the limbic system. And it's an awful, the analogy I like to use all the time is it's like the respiratory system. Everybody's got a respiratory system that operates on the same rules. Everybody's got a limbic system. The emotional system operates on the same rules. The other thing that's kind of interesting about it is, if I asked you if you could control your breath, you'd say, all right, I'll hold my breath. And you can control your emotions for about the same amount of time. You can tell yourself to calm. If you're upset, you can tell yourself, calm down, and that'll last for as long as you can hold your breath. And then your emotions kick right back in. And hostage negotiator, I just know how to get in there and massage that occasionally.
Okay. So we're all humans, basically. We all behave kind of the same way in the same patterns,
regardless of the age, gender, or ethnicity.
Okay. And you're teaching businessmen here. But is a businessman any different from a kidnapper or a bank robber or a gang member when it comes to negotiations?
Businessmen get upset more. They're more emotional than the terrorists are.
Why is that?
It's kind of crazy, but it's actually really true. Business people have more stories of getting screamed at and people getting upset because both sides are sort of on raw emotion. You put somebody in the middle of that can dial somebody's emotions up or down right away, you're not going to get upset with me. And so hostage negotiators know how to get in and cause an actual productive dialogue, or at least you're going to think it's a productive dialogue. Immediately, you're going to feel listened to. People yell because they don't feel like they're being heard. Like my first job is to make you feel like you're being heard, so you can stop yelling.
When people yell and swear, is that because they don't have power? Is that kind of a sign of weakness sometimes? Like when I see parents yelling at their kids, it's almost a sign that they're not in control sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's all fear. It's all fear-based. They're afraid of something, one way or another. A parent yells at their child. It's more they're afraid that their child's going to be on the wrong track, and they got a vision in their head of disaster. If this child keeps this behavior up, you're not going to learn, you're not going to be educated, you're not going to get a college degree, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that. The human brain is wired to be overly negative.
Okay.
And so one way or another, that's what causes this. Or if I yell at you, it's not because I feel powerless, but because I feel urgency. And it's something as silly as if you start yelling at me, the first thing I might say is, it sounds like this is really important. Well, that was the first message you were trying to get across, right, that I needed to understand it was important. So you'll immediately calm down.
Okay.